All right. So I get on the train, right? I get on the train, walk left, go sit down. And bro come up to me. He like, bro, can you help me cash my check? I'm trying to pick my daughter up from Newport News. I lost my wallet on, lost my wallet, my ID and everything. I lost it on New Year's. So I'm like, yeah, bro, I got you. He was like, no, no, no. First he was like, yeah, go to, um, all you gotta do is go to your ATM, like Wells Fargo or something, deposit my check. So I'm like, are you trying to rob me, bro? I was thinking this. I'm like, you trying to rob me? I'm like, yeah, I'll help you. So I'm like, yeah, I do it. So then, what else? So yeah, so I tell him I'm gonna help him, and then I'm thinking, I'm like, hold on, he might be trying to go to my ATM, get me to take out money, rob me at gunpoint or something. So I'm looking at him. I don't really see no gun or nothing, but I'm like, all right, whatever. So I'm thinking, I'm like, I got the app where I can just take a picture and deposit the check. So I'm like, bro, just let me take a picture of it, deposit the check. He like, nah, bro, I'd rather go to the ATM. So I'm like, okay, that makes sense because I guess, you don't want somebody taking a picture of your work check or whatever. He seemed believable because he was like making conversation. And I was like, all right. But I still had that jug in the back of my head. But I'm like, it's a new year. You know what I mean? Let me give bro the benefit of the doubt. So I'm like, yeah, we'll do it. So we ride the train, go to the ATM or whatever, walk to the ATM. And so I put in my number or whatever, and then he like over my shoulder trying to see my number, so I turn and block it, type in the number or whatever. So he like, bro, go to your checking account. Let me see how much money you got in there, cause I don't want the check to bounce. I'm like, bro, I'm not about to show you how much money I got in my checking account. So he like, all right, whatever. So we go in there, we do the deposit or whatever. And before that, I was like, bro, I don't know if it's gonna let you deposit the check if my signature not on the back. And he was like, bro, nah, it's gonna work. So I'm like, all right. So he put the check in. It worked. Um, so it worked. It's a check for $200. So put the check in there, and then I put my number again to take out the $200. So we take it out, and he like, bro, hit the receipt button. Let me get the receipt. So we end up getting the receipt. It got a picture of the check he deposited. I'm like, okay, maybe he just want the check. You know what I mean? He want the receipt just to make sure. I don't know. But then I'm thinking, I'm like, hold on, ain't my number gonna be on there? So he got the receipt. I'm looking at it, and I'm like, nah, my number's not on there or whatever. They blocked out. It's only the last four digits you can see. So, um, yeah, he get the money out, $200. He give me 20, and we walking back or whatever. So after we part ways, I'm thinking, I'm like, hold on. He probably want my name is on that, so maybe he trying to get my name so he can, you know what I mean, do some identity theft. Then I'm like, all right, hold on. I looked at my bank and I was like, it said something about a hold on there. So I looked up what the hold meant, and it was like checks can be deposited, but if it's a fraudulent check, then the bank not gonna put the money in there because it didn't come from a real account or whatever. So I'm like, hold on, that makes sense. If you just make a checkup, get somebody to deposit it for you. Say you down bad, you get them to deposit it. The money never go through, but you get to take the $200 out right away, right when you deposit it. Then you got $200. You know what I mean? So that's what happened. And then this morning I woke up and I was like, I woke up this morning and I was like, that's what happened. So then I went and signed up for LifeLock. So they like check your junk, they make sure your social security number good, and you're not getting jugged out there. But yeah, it's crazy, bro.